Hey guys, for some reason I am kind of nervous about this broadcast because I don't have too much planned for it. I just have a topic that I want to talk about, which is protecting your vision. But I made a promise to myself that for 7 weeks straight, I was going to make a video every single week in hopes that that would lead to a habit. And I'm really learning a lot about being self-driven and being an entrepreneur and working for myself, and how much you really sometimes just got to show up and do stuff, even if you're not prepared or you don't feel like it. There is a level of discipline that you have to have. So I'm really trying to work on that and show up and be here with you guys at least once a week. So thank you for those that join me. So the topic that I have in mind for today is protecting my vision. So what do I mean by this? So I think when you are a dreamer, you're an entrepreneur, you want a really extraordinary life, you have this vision for yourself, right? This vision of what you want. And sometimes you have to protect that vision because there might be influences outside of you or even from within yourself that tell you that it's not possible. And I've sort of dealt with this a lot more in the past, and now I feel like I am pretty strong in what I want, and I'm going to go for exactly the type of life that I want. But there are definitely still moments where I pause and I doubt and I get influenced by others who maybe don't see the same vision that I see. And it gets hard and tricky to get out of that doubt sometimes. So I really think that this is important for anyone that is a dreamer and really wants to make something spectacular come true for themselves. You're going to have to hold on to that vision you have for yourself with dear life and not let it get interrupted. So the other day I had this experience where I was talking to my grandmother on the phone, and she's very old school. She's all about stability, like having like a safe career. She would really just she would love for me to just work in an office and be married and have that sort of a life. And obviously that's not where I'm at. And she just doesn't understand what I'm doing. But anyways, I was talking to her on the phone, and she was like, oh, I wanted the best for you, but I don't know what happened. And I was like, what do you mean? I have an awesome life. I'm getting to travel. I have, a wonderful boyfriend. I'm starting a business. Things are really exciting for me right now. And she just couldn't grasp. She's like, but you don't have like a house, and you don't have like a husband that's supporting you. And lately I've been able to like let those sort of comments like fly off. But for some reason it got under my skin, and I just couldn't stop being bothered by the fact that my grandmother thought I had this like bad life, and I'm over here like thinking that I'm living like an amazing life. There's just something that didn't align there. But I think the reason why it bothered me is because there was some sort of doubt or negativity coming from her end, where she didn't really believe in what I was doing, and she sees me as this person that's really lost, and someone that's just like traveling around and doesn't know what they're doing. And I totally see myself as being super focused on exactly what it is I want to do, and just grinding, and having to pull myself out of that conventional living, out of that 9 to 5, to be able to fully commit to this. And it's risky, and I've been feeling extremely good lately because I feel like I'm on the right path, and I feel like I am working really hard, and I am getting closer to that ideal location independent life where I have, a great successful coaching business. And there are a few things that I do to make sure that that is what I'm focused on, and not other people's negativity or doubts or any of that. So there are 3 tips that I have to protect your vision if you are facing some doubt. So the first one is to completely live in your vision and kind of make this bubble for yourself where you are just doused in positivity and support. So one of the things I do is I listen to podcasts and YouTubers, anyone that is influential to me that is doing what I want to do, and that, started from the bottom just like me and have been able to have like a thriving coaching business. They have location independence, and they have freedom of time, which are all things that I really, really desire in my life. So every day I listen to podcasts by women entrepreneurs. Two of my favorite ones right now is Rich Bitch podcast and the Champagne Diet. These are two badass women who built basically coaching empires. And I just love their podcasts. I find them really relatable, and I can totally see myself being just like them when I'm older and being just as badass. So it's really helpful for me to be able to listen to role models and see that it is totally possible for me to get to that point. And there's no reason to think not. If other people can do it, so can I. I am hardworking, I'm smart. You have to like believe in yourself. And that's another thing. Have these affirmations, know that you are capable, and tell that to yourself every day. And so a second tip is to also, this sounds a little harsh, but keep your social circle small to like the point where you're interacting with people that are positive and that are supporting you and that have your back. Because I've just learned that like I can't share my vision with everybody, because there are a lot of people who just don't think that what I want to do is possible, or what I want to do is like maybe the smartest idea, or like, the best path. Everybody is living in their own opinion and different reality. And I try to be like aligned with people that think positively and think that dreams can totally come true, and know that I can do it. And so that's been really important to me. I'm blessed that I have a really supportive boyfriend who I've been spending a lot of time with lately, and that I have the support of, my friends that I do choose to interact with and share what I'm up to. And it's been really cool also just connecting with other coaches and other people that have similar dreams. That is really supportive, because you're kind of working at it together and you can bounce ideas off each other. So that's been wonderful. And thirdly is visualization. This is something that I've just started practicing. I mean, I feel like I'm a visualizer by nature. By that, I mean that like I have a vision for the dream life that I want. And I love just to like take time to go into that and imagine, what that would be like, what that would feel like. Feeling into that thing is so important. And I've started doing these visualization meditations in the morning. They're about like 20-minute long. So I'm bumping up my meditation practice, but it's been a lot easier when I do it through a guided meditation versus just trying to quiet everything. So I've been listening to these visualization meditations, and after I get out of them, or while I'm in them and after I get out of them, I have this like excitement in me about like making my dreams come true. And it just pumps me up and gets me ready to be productive and put that hard work in, put that effort in. So those things have been, really important for me. So surrounding myself with role models, that usually just means like listening to podcasts, watching YouTube videos, reading whatever it is that my role models are creating. And just knowing that it's possible for me to get there, just as it was possible for them to get there too. And secondly is, keep a small positive circle of people that you actually share your vision with until you feel like it's ready to, to make like public in a sense. Just basically be careful who you share, your dreams with, because not everybody's going to have like a positive response to it, basically. And then thirdly, visualization. Make sure that you're visualizing exactly what it is you want to do on a daily basis. That will give you the motivation to just keep putting in the work. And I've noticed that, even though it's important to take a break, of course, and pause and, have a day of rest where I'm not working, it's important for me to do something towards my goals every day. Because I think if I stop and if I pause, then I might let that doubt creep in, and I just need to keep going. At this point, I feel like I'm fully committed. I'm all in, and I'm just going to keep trudging along because my dreams are very alive for me and feel very possible because of the fact that I've been able to protect them. So I really do hope that this was useful for you. If you don't know me, I am a life coach, and I work with people that value freedom-based lifestyles and that really want to tune into their hearts and find out exactly what it is they desire and go for it. So I'm really pumped to be working with those really incredible individuals. Thank you so much for listening. I hope that you guys have a great week ahead. Bye.